We are back. It's our final segment this morning with Christy Wilson. She is president and CEO of the Wilson Group. Did you start that?
My dad started that in 1988,
I
believe it or not.
Your dad did. And so your dad was a realtor and you followed in his footsteps.
And if you want an interesting read, go to our blog this week at thewilsongrouprealestate.com and you can read about my dad and how the Wilson Group started. He started it as a company for investors to learn how to invest in real estate.
Oh, okay.
And then I came on it with him in '95 and we morphed into a listing and sales company.
Wow.
Yeah, but he did all the investment stuff.
Did he really? And so you learned everything you know from him?
Everything from a dad.
Just about, that's a great way to learn.
He was a smart guy, smart cookie.
Yeah. All right, we have a call from Ronnie. Ronnie, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Ronnie, what's on your mind?
I got a house. I still owe $32,500 on it, and I'm on a fixed income. And my insurance, I'm paying insurance, but they won't fix anything. Electric, they won't fix the electric, the floors, the walls, or nothing.
Ronnie, that's not an insurance situation. That's a situation that you have to maintain your house and upkeep. Your insurance is typically for more or less catastrophic things.
So let's just say one of his water pipes breaks and floods his entire kitchen and his wood floor is ruined.
That would be an insurance claim.
That happened to me, and it was an insurance claim. And I've got a new wood floor. Okay, that's the way it works. But yeah, Ronnie, that's the thing. Do you understand that? I guess the insurance is not there. You have to do basic maintenance as a homeowner, you know, to keep it up. And insurance, I don't know, is there an insurance you can get to cover all that kind of stuff? I don't know.
Well, there's what are called home warranties, and you can buy a home warranty through a home warranty company, and a warranty more or less warranties it for a year. And those policies are usually about $450 a year, and it would cover issues with plumbing, electrical, heat and air. They don't really cover roof issues, your dishwasher. But if it's a pre-existing condition, it's not. It's like regular insurance. If it's pre-existing, it's not going to cover it.
Yeah.
It would be if something malfunctioned after you purchased the home.
I got another question.
Sure.
Okay, I'm thinking about walking away from it. I hate to do that, but if I walk away, how do I get out of paying $32,500?
Well, if you walk away, that's called a foreclosure, and the bank will take it back, and they will, put a judgment probably against you.
His credit will be toast.
Your credit will be toast. But if you only owe $32,000, you should consider selling it and making a profit if it's worth more than $32,000, and taking that money and doing something with that. It's called your equity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and taking your equity and making something out of it.
Well, exactly. Do you think your home is worth more than $32,000?
They say it's worth $42,500, but I don't see it.
What part of town are you in?
Where are you?
Gallatin.
Well,
I mean, the only way to find out, then if they say that, I mean, he could list it, couldn't he?
You could list it, yeah. Call a realtor, and up in Gallatin, there's some great realtors up there who know that market. If you want to leave your phone number with Mary Elena, I can I can text you some numbers of people to call up there.
Well, I don't really know how to text, but...
okay, just leave your phone number. I'll call you with some numbers.
Yeah, she'll call you with a couple numbers, Ronnie. I mean, that's tricky. I'm trying to think, gosh, I wonder, his home must be very small, $42,000, right? But if you can avoid walking away, for a lot of reasons. Walking away first means someone else is left holding the bag, but it also destroys your credit. You've paid some into it. You want to try to get something out of it if you can.
Yeah, if you can get, I mean, even after you paid real estate fees, the fees associated with closing on a home, that $10,000 in that price range, you're going to have money left over to, even if you're going to go rent something. But getting foreclosed on also can hurt you in getting rental because they run a credit app, credit application when you try to rent something.
Yeah, and they see that you walked away. So yeah, you want to avoid that because that could come back to bite you. But if they say it's, I don't know. Do you find, you have the property tax assessors, and they come out and check it out. And are most property tax assessors right on the numbers? They a little high, they a little low?
It's all across the board.
Yeah.
It's all across the board. I've seen it all. I used to be on the Board of Equalization, which was the tax appeal board for Davidson County. And what people would come in and fight about the property tax, I was like, you need to and walk away.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
You're doing good. When you know that, it made me think when Eve, I think, was the one that called that said she'd been in that home and was asking about title insurance for 32 years. And I had heard the stories about some of these older folks now that had bought homes in Green Hills 32 years ago for very affordable, of course, now Green Hills. That meaning they own it, but their property taxes are skyrocket because now they're in a home that is so valuable. And it becomes something where they can't afford to live there anymore because of the taxes.
And that,
if they're on a fixed income.
If they're on a fixed income, I mean, that's what's happening. Some in the Jefferson Street corridor, Bordeaux. It's happened in East Nashville. I mean, it's happening everywhere. And 2017, I think, is our next assessment. Or is it this year or
I'm not
17?
sure if it's this year or next year, but. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind that a lot of people think, oh, it's property tax hike. Of course, the lawmakers aren't going to do that because it nails them. But we all know the values have gone up.
Go up.
They don't hike the property tax rate.
Thank you. Right.
What they do is it stays usually at the same rate, but your property is more valuable, so you're paying more.
Right.
And they come out and check it out.
And since the last assessment, I think it was 2012, or was it 14? Oh, well, regardless, all values in Davidson County, actually can't say all, the majority of values have gone up.
Okay, that's interesting. So are there some areas where the property value has gone down? I mean, I'm talking about in recent years now.
I would say everybody's dirt, your land, has gone up. But if you've let your house fall into disrepair,
that's different.
I was on an appointment recently, and the house was in such disrepair, it broke my heart because it was nowhere near close to what they paid for it.
Yeah.
Because it was in such bad disrepair.
They just let it go. And so if they sell that, it's going to be a fixer-upper.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Do you ever sell fixer-uppers?
Sure. I sell whatever I can sell. If I have a ready, willing, able seller, I will sell it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. This relates to my folks. They're in Oregon, so you don't know the market as well. But they're going to move. They're going to move, hopefully, to Boise to be with my brother. Okay, they're of the age now where this house they can't live. It's in a very nice neighborhood, but the home, while it's not a wreck, has fallen to some degree of disrepair.
Okay.
What we want to do is get them out and put them in a shuttle and have a place for them already to live. Go, and then my wife and I are going to go out there and sell the place.
Okay.
We're going to go through a realtor. But we don't want to spend a lot of money to fix the sucker up. Basically, you just want to empty the house out and do some little basic things and then show it and sell it as is.
Here's what I do. I do this for people all the time.
Okay.
I look at the value 3 different ways. I look at it as is. If you sell the house as is today, don't do a darn thing. Get everything out and sell it.
But then just as is, yeah.
This is your as is value. This is your value fixed up. If you wanted top market dollar, this is what you would need to do to fix up, and this is an approximate amount that it's going to cost you.
Okay.
And then I look at the in-between. Is there an in-between that you can still make a little bit more money, but without all the hassle of doing a complete renovation?
Right.
So have the realtor there, and I've got some realtor friends in Oregon. I'd be happy to refer to you.
It's in Eugene, yeah.
Okay, good. And so have that realtor look at it all 3 ways, and then you can determine what the best thing is for you. Like to do a full renovation when you're out of state. That's tough.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's just a pain.
You got to look at your hassle. I tell people all the time, there's a hassle factor that you can't put a price on.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because it's almost like we want to sell it. It's paid for, and it's in a nice. I mean, the piece of property alone, if someone bought it and just wanted to tear it down and build something new, is probably worth quite a bit. But
and Eugene's a nice area. Isn't that a really nice?
Yeah, Eugene
pocket?
University of Oregon. There, it's a nice market, and Oregon's another appealing place. There in Oregon, you don't have any sales tax.
Oh, really?
No sales tax in Oregon, except on some of the big things. So I'm just saying how you go about doing that. And do I have to? I could get power of attorney from my dad, couldn't I, and handle it if he's already gone to sign?
Oh, absolutely. From your mom and dad.
From mom and dad, and then they don't have to be there. And if let's say we get it all set, I get a realtor that I trust that I like, and we get it all staged or whatever, and then we leave and say, just call me when you sell the damn thing.
Yeah.
And I'm here back in Tennessee. They can call me and say, Nick, we got an offer. You want to take this? I go, yeah, we'll take it. Then what happens?
You sign. Everything's so electronic now. They'll send you everything. You can sign it electronically, or your dad can, however. And then for closing, if you want to be present at closing, since you're the power of attorney for your dad, you can be. Or your dad could give power of attorney, your parents could give power of attorney to somebody in Oregon.
Okay.
So if they have an attorney there, a friend there who they trust to sign off for them. But when you do that, always make sure you have reviewed all the documents prior to a power of attorney signing on your behalf.
Yeah, usually we have a lawyer there or something that does that. But you have to be there in person to sign?
Nope, you don't have to. You can do a POA.
Oh, you can?
A power of attorney.
So could I do it from here to sign it, or do I have to be there for the closing?
If they mailed you the documents, they could do what's called a mail-off closing.
Right.
They could FedEx you the docs.
And then once it's all said and done, the money that's paid for it just goes into my folks' account.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll see how that goes.
Oh,
I wish
good
you
luck.
were out there to sell the house.
Me too.
You see the house. It's a funky house, an A-frame with these big windows in front and a big forest in front. It's neat, but it's kind of falling apart. It's more of a 70s style, retro look house.
What's old is new again.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping.
If you ever get Architectural Digest, I got mine in the mail last night. And
my
there
wife
was
loves that stuff.
a lot of cool A-frames in there this week.
The thing about an A-frame, and it's not complete like this, it was A-frame like this, flat roof. Don't build a flat roof in Oregon where it rains 9 months out of the year.
Don't
I
build
remember
a flat roof
sleeping
ever.
in high school and water hitting me in the face. Like, come on.
Is that what happened?
But it's yeah. I never got any sleep. I never got any sleep. But yeah, I mean, there's things. Yeah, never build an A-frame that's flat.
Yeah.
No, anywhere.
Well, it's not really an A-frame. It's sort of an upside-down U-frame,
it was
I
more
guess.
kind of like All right, Christy, tell
still
people.
on the air?
Yeah, we're still on the air. That's what's. You know what? The best thing about doing the show is when you're with a guest and you literally forget you're on the air, and that's highest compliment. Thank you for saying that.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, pleasure. Just remind folks how they can contact you.
Call us at the office at 615-385-1414, and our website is wilsongrouprealestate.com. You can email us directly from our website. If you have questions, call us at the office. We're happy to help.
And you do deal with a broad range of clients. I mean, if first-time home buyers, it can be strange and new to everyone.
Absolutely. And you know, it's not even just the first-time home buyers. If you haven't bought or sold a house in the past 6 years, it's different.
Okay.
Everything has changed so much. The real estate market evolves faster, I think, than any other market I know of. And maybe I just say that because I'm in it. So
well, you see it changing, but you see it slowly. It's interesting that you notice it. If I jumped in now to sell, I'm sure I'd say, wait, I don't remember this last time.
That's right. And it's so critical to have a good realtor that you trust, that you believe in, and can help you understand what the value is and give you the right checklist items to get your house ready to sell.
And so the best way, I mean, you can watch shows like this and meet people like you, is to get referrals, you think?
Yeah.
And is there any way you can check on the history or record of a real estate? I mean, do you know it? Does he have licensing or something like that?
Well, everyone has to be licensed through the Tennessee Real Estate Commission. So you can go to the Tennessee Real Estate Commission website. You can check the website for any complaints against that agent. But you can also interview. A lot of people interview 2 or 3 agents before they put their house on the market. And go with the agent that you feel is going to get your house sold, that you connect with.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You know?
I mean, they all may be really good at what they do, but then what's separating is someone I feel like I trust or get along with, that I can talk with. That explains things to me in a way I can understand.
Absolutely. I had a guy one time, a seller, and I went on the appointment. I thought I nailed it, and I did not get the listing. And I always call him like, hey, Christy Wilson. I understand you didn't choose me. I totally respect your opinion or your decision. He said, well, the other person had a much more technical way to say it. We got to go.
We got to go.
All right. Thank you, friend.
Christy,
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
We got to go. We'll see you again soon.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Break back right after this.